Hi everybody, and welcome back to Shaun Fishes. Now the first thing I always do when arriving on the water is put the kettle on, have a nice cup of tea and watch the water. But not today. I went straight to the windward bank, looking for signs of the buzzer. I knew it was going to be hopeful, as this water is always later in the month to get a hatch. What I look for is the shucks, but this doesn't always mean fish won't be on the buzzers, but it's a good sign. So I will check this each time I get onto the water. So the water has had no lines on it for some time, and we would expect for something a bit special for today. I have set up 2 rods, one with a floating line, intermediate braid and a 6-foot tippet to fish mid to top water, and a synced line to fish with the lure at faster pace. I may switch the intermediate braid to the float braid if the fish appear to be higher in the water. The floating line and the braid is what I use for the buzzers. It is simple but very effective. This is the most rewarding way for me to fish the buzzer, and I can't wait to show you. The conditions, as you can see, is a bit overcast with a strong northwesterly wind, and the forecast is for stronger winds and possible rain later on. So I'll work my way around with my black and green Fritz lure and switching occasionally to the buzzers or the hare's ear on the floater. So I hope you enjoyed this video, as there is some amazing fish doing their best to put on a show. All I'm doing is a slow retrieve on occasion just to keep contact with the fly. It's very difficult when you've got wind like this. Okay, first fish on. I've been fishing for the last hour with the buzzers and not much luck with that at all. So I put my black lure on with the green Fritz and picked up this really nice fish now. Probably about 5 or 6 foot down. It's a lovely looking fish, nice size. Opposite me there now is Ray. He turns up on this water every Saturday, regardless of conditions. If you like, he is a traditional fly fisher. His fly box is full of naturals, and he always gets his fish. And it's really nice meeting up with him. But the strange thing is, we are the only ones on the water. Perhaps it was the conditions that kept them all away, as it can get pretty rough out here. Okay, another one. Feels a lot smaller. The colours in that water are unbelievable. You see the shine on the fish in the water there. Absolutely stunning. Good bit smaller, still a nice fish. All I'm doing is letting it sink down a decent bit and sort of jerky, slow retrieve and figure it out. Another knock then. And again. Well, I was hitting that all the way in. By a bit higher on the big one. Yes. Oh, come on! That was a sizable one, did you see it? That was stripping quite quick in the top 2-3 foot. Just letting it drop a bit first. Oof. Straight away. And again. Stripping it very fast. Yeah. Again, about £3, 2.5, £3-ish. Find out. Fish is on his way home. Okay. Time for a cup of tea. Hi everybody. First day back on the water after months. Totally excited. Got here thinking, or was hoping, to fish with buzzers, to show you my approach on fishing with the buzzer, but it wasn't to happen. I did try for the first hour and I didn't even get a single touch. So I went on to the lures. The main one I fished was the black and green Fritz, which I often use, and that proved to be a really good pattern. As you can see, there'd be a lot of fish coming out with that. So the conditions here today, it's really windy, and it's made it very awkward. I was unable to obviously get this camera out. I've come to a nice little sheltered area now so I can talk to you. But what you'll see when I'm fishing in the wind as it is, I often mend my line quite a lot. I've been asked about it, but I do a lot of mending. Now this is purely so that I can either one, gain a bit more depth or maintain depth, or the other then is so that I got more direct contact to the fly, so that when I get picked up I can get a better hook hold of the fish. So it's been more of an experimental day for me. What I've done, I put on a fast glass line and a floating line on the other rod with the same setup. I've got the black and green Fritz lure, same on the other one. This one's a bit longer tail and the other one a shorter tail. So all I'm trying to do here is once I find where the fish depths are, is just see which is going to produce more fish. The first thing this morning, the floating line was hitting a lot more fish. The fish tended to be up a bit higher, and even when the fish were going down deeper on the floating line, a slower retrieve, and the fish were still hitting it. When I went onto the fast glass, I think I fished it for near enough an hour with not a single touch, but eventually then the fish started picking up on this one. But most of the fish have been on the floating line. Hooking is another thing. Now, the other lure I have has got a shorter tail than this. This longer tail didn't seem to attract any more fish than the one with the shorter tail. But I definitely did have more solid hooking with the shorter tail fly or lure than I did with the longer tail on. The longer tail, I was hitting the fish, but they were coming off maybe after a moment or two. But I'm going to have another go here on the floating line, and then I'll give this another go in a bit as well. Okay, so I'm fishing down the wind now because I got the floating line on. The going down with the wind does hold it up a bit higher in the water, but just to see what the difference could be made from fishing this side as opposed to the up into the wind. Just let that sink down a bit. Just doing a varied figure of 8. Hold it static for a little while and speed it up. This line could do with a good stretch. Yeah. Oh, he's off. Sort of expected. It's a much bigger lure, this one. Well, that was on slow figure of 8. Fish picked it up, but didn't get a good enough hook. I was just ripping that in across the top, and this fish just came up and smashed it. Hit it so hard. This is on the bigger lure. Oh, and he's off. These bigger lures, you're going to end up sometimes losing a few. See how much bend is in the rod from the wind. They can just hold the rod. Good cast there against that wind. Just trying ripping it in a bit quicker. Yeah. Whoa, jeez. Cracking fish. There he is, it's all the way down there. Jeepers. He is ripping line right off. I cannot stop him. That is one fast fish. He's up on the top there now. You can see him. Well, get the net round yet. Oh, he's gone again, gone again. Come on, stop him. Come back here. He's gone on another run. Oh, he's going miles. Come on, come back. Oh no, he's gone again. Gone again. Just follow him up. I don't want him to go too much further. We've got a lot of weed up here. Well, this is hard work. Oh no, he's gone again. Looked like a bluefish as well, bluey. yeah. Oh. Wow. Yeah, it's a light coloured, it's a bluey, very light coloured. Get that out and put him back. Yeah, well done fish. Off he goes. Well, that was tiring. Well, as I was up here, I thought I'd give it another go up by here, have a break from the wind. Second cast, I seen a fish move out on the water. I covered it. It didn't seem to do anything, but within a few meters or so, this fish picked it up. Strong fish. Can't get him up near the top. Oh. That's it. Not the biggest today, but a really nice fish. Strong fighting fish. Let's fly out. Let's let him go. Off he goes. What I'm doing is I'm putting the cast out, walking downwind so I don't have too much drag from the wind on the line. It just gives us a chance for the fly to go down a bit and for me to have better contact with the fly or lure. Just trying to fast retrieve again, stripping it in quite quickly. Occasionally I do see a fish turn quite quickly on the top. I don't know what they're up there. Oh, hit it right at the end there. Oh dear, that didn't go where it was meant to. That might mean I get a fish on. Yes, unreal. Every time I do a fluff cast, you do a lot more of them. Smaller fish. Okay. What's it out? That's out. That's out. There he is. You see he's a bit smaller, but good fish. Goes. I'll do a slower retrieve this time. Yeah. Oh. Looks like another blue. Wow, he's right here. Amazing condition. Bring him back in. bit higher up. You see the clouds coming. Oh Christ, I could have swore there was a fish on the end then. Sheltered by that bank a bit. Just picked another one up again now. Not that deep, quite high in the water. Oh, missed him. Turned away. Came back. Flies out already in the net there. Jumped out the net. Unreal.